What's up, everybody? And welcome to another edition of Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition with your boy Cool Cat Connor and my guy Leader Johnson. What up, Leader?
What up, Cool Cat, man? We are starting the training camp additions, man. Training camp's been productive. A lot of things been going on.
Yep.
I just want to say before the show start,
So
shout
I'll
out to
be
the
right.
Sixers for
Look,
getting
I
LeBron and
gotta go.
Fairline. Shout out
Yep.
to the Sixers for
I'm
getting
gonna let
LeBron and
Leader
Fairline.
talk.
All right, go ahead, man. You know what I mean?
Yep. I was about to say I gotta go do something.
Yeah. Now listen, Sixers got LeBron and Fairline. Listen, anybody watch the draft? Anybody watch the NBA draft? It's big, man. It was big. Right here, listen. Yesterday was Howie's birthday, 51st birthday. Happy birthday to Howie. Howie Rosemine. Listen, things he did for this organization: 3 Super Bowls. From 05 being in the Super Bowl, 2017 winning the Super Bowl, being in the Super Bowl, 2022 appearing in the Super Bowl, and 2024 winning. I mean, the 2 different rosters he's built. All those were 5 different. Like we talking about 5 different rosters. McNabb. Then you talking about winning. You had Carson Wentz. Then the backup quarterback was Nick Foles. The next time was Jalen Hurts there. It's 2 different coaches. It's real hard to do that type of stuff, man. Philadelphia Eagles just a winning organization. It's all because of the Hall of Famer, Howie Rosemine. They need to just let him have his own jacket. You talk about giving him the Hall of Fame jacket. Y'all need to make another color for him. That joint need to be really gold. I mean, he really changed the game of the NFL. Changed the game of the NFL, man. The way it's done now, but trades, it wasn't like that until Howie started doing it. Now everybody making it like the NBA. You know, about trade deadlines, it's about 10, 20 trades. Remember before it was like 1 or 2, if any. During the trade deadline, nobody was thirsty or fishing for that player, and they had to get him. But Howie made it like that, man. Think about 2017 when he got Ronald Darby, when he got Jay Ajayi. Those trades he made, it was so many random guys that he got during that time that made the Eagles like he just did it. He did it. It made it fun on free agency too. He make it fun because he's coming for all of you. Any top player, his name is going to be around there somewhere. I don't care who it is. And y'all talking about the Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts stuff. Stop it. We are talking about what Jalen Hurts does and who he is right now. What it's time to improve in. You know what I mean, it's the Eagles' team. We ain't talking about getting Lamar Jackson. Big time. Devontae Smith's wedding to Maya Danielle. All right. Brianna Burrows was there. Jalen Hurts' wife. Look at the 2. Alabama. Man, look at them boys. Man, the chemistry is already there. Just listen. They are alike in as far as personality, as far as mental.
And if y'all haven't, hold on, Leader. If y'all haven't seen it, it's on social. If y'all haven't seen it, it's on social media now. The welcoming party with Devontae Smith and his wife Maya before the wedding. You saw Jalen freaking Hurts and Devontae Smith dancing, boots on the ground. It's on social media now. Go check it out.
Step right. Get your 2-step right, Jalen. Get your 2-step. Yo. Guess who else was there? AJ Brown. AJ was there. Y'all talk. AJ was there at the joint. It was a lot of Eagle guys. It was a real good get together. It was a real nice looking. Go look at it. It's on the internet. Devontae Smith's wedding. It was good. The pictures. It was real good. It was classy, man. It was something nice to see. They've been together for a long time. Have 2 kids, 2 beautiful kids. Big time. That chemistry. It was never a question to me. I don't know if y'all was looking, but they have been together long. As far as playing together, longer than AJ and Jalen have been. You know what I mean, like. Alabama.
Oh, Jalen and Devontae has been best friends since the Alabama days when they was kids.
Yeah, so man. Like I mean, yeah, like this is it. A lot of people was like, you're losing AJ and how are they gonna get together? They know each other. All right, after the Super Bowl win, you remember when Devontae was crying like, "Thanks for keeping it together." That was the first person who said that. Anybody see that video? He said, "Thanks for keeping it together, man." I mean, it was emotional for both of them. Man, they've been through it. They've been through this before, so it was good. But that was big. Good. The wedding was big. It was beautiful and everything. Now I'm gonna just say this. Now, one thing I'm gonna keep talking about because we got support our quarterback. Support our quarterback when he's being the quarterback. It's nothing. What has he done to make people doubt? Now look at this. Jalen Hurts is 11-0. 11-0 against Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Matthew Stafford, and Joe Burrow since 2023. We're talking about 3 years. Yo, can I say this? Listen, we are not talking about regular quarterbacks. These are your MVP candidates every year. These are your elite quarterbacks. These are the ones you put over Jalen Hurts. This is 3 years. And in those 3 years, we're talking about appearing in the Super Bowl twice. I'm just, and then winning one. And he was an Super Bowl MVP. Okay, you want to talk about how he played? Y'all remember the year in 2022? MVP candidate. He almost won that thing. And Patrick Mahomes would come through on one leg and win that Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now, Hurts was right there. It wasn't even nothing they could take you away from him. So that's something I want people to focus on. When you start hearing all this mess about let's look on the win chart. How is it convenient that all these guys lose to Jalen Hurts? Just because of the guys he played around? That's it? All the time? Let's look at the record. Let's look at facts. When Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards that year, they didn't even make the playoffs. Jalen ain't missed the playoffs. All right, man. Okay, man. Yeah. All right. That's point blank. Just sometimes I gotta let y'all know that. Now in camp, it's been standouts, and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. has been one of them, man. He's always, to me, when he's been put in, he's always, played. He's always played big. So I think this is given. I always thought when Jahai Campbell out, however long he'll be out. I'm hearing that they're looking at him starting and the play in training camp and stuff and being the preseason playing in. So, but Trotter Jr. is not no fall off. Like I'm gonna let y'all know about Trotter Jr. He was with Clemson. This man won national championship. This man was one of the top linebackers, defensive players in football. People don't do their homework about this man. We got lucky to get this guy. This wasn't just a legacy pickup. He's actually a guy that could start for many teams. So been a real big camp standout, man. That's one of the guys right there. Been real good at this thing. Now, Tank Bigsby been another guy that you've been hearing a lot about him, man. Another guy been standing out in camp, really doing this thing. You see Jalen Hurts, boom, handoff. I love that we got him in Barkley. It's good to have the pressure off of Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is a lead back. He can do it all. But we need them guys to stay. Boom! Listen, they already advertised it, man. Listen, you're not going to be able to mess with this unit with the offensive line doing what they're doing. I think that's a big thing. My big question is the offensive line, let's get back healthy. Because even at your lowest, you're top 5. The way they played last year, wasn't them top 5. They're the best line in football. And Steen has to take that next step because they got Michael Cooper. They got guys sitting back there. So Tank Bigsby has been good. He's been catching the ball. He's been doing really been mesmerizing in camp, man. A lot of reviews on Tank Bigsby, man. Barkley's been looking good too. Barkley looks fast. He looks healthy. He looks powerful. Now, Mekhi Lemon. This is big about this segment of the show. Listen, what do we expect from Mekhi Lemon? What do you think of Mekhi Lemon? I think, to me, if I go to my predictions, I'm thinking 55 catches, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. I think his first year, it's not going to be really.
Keep talking about Mekhi Lemon. I'll be right back.
Yep. I got you. Cool cat. Yeah, cool cat, man. Listen, one of the best people, the Eagles, out here, man. We are here at Broad Street Blitz. Take anybody that's just tuning in, welcome. Mekhi Lemon, what he did at USC, people don't understand. Like, this guy, dynamic. And we talking about Cornell Tate and Jordan Tyson, talking about the talent that what people think, but Lemon had the second best hands in that draft. Talk about a guy that does the draft. You're talking about a prime, whoever he went to, he was going to be an impact guy. Now you're getting to Jalen Hurts. Stop doubting if he can do cross the middle throws, because Jalen Hurts been doing it. When he has to do it, he does it. Y'all crazy. Yeah, that hat right there is crazy. Where we get that hat at? Where he get that hat, man? I gotta get that hat. Mekhi Lemon, man, he a Philly guy. You know, you get some guys that just Philly, like Zach Bond is Philly. You know, CJ Gardner Johnson, shout out, is Philly. See, Darius Slay is Philly. They're not from there, but Lemon got that look, man. Come through, swagged out everywhere you go. I mean, always listen, man. He's gonna be a Philly star. It's his time. And then the crazy part is, yo, number one receiver is Devontae Smith. Do you know how Devontae Smith is gonna clown this year? It's not like a argument on the sideline about who needs to get the ball. Now everybody is waiting to see how it goes, and they're going to agree with this chain of receivers. And I keep telling people about these receivers. We have 5 right now. What is everybody thinking about? Elijah Moore, 2 years, have had 100 targets at him. This guy that is fast, can catch the ball, big time Ole Miss legend, All American. And since he's been in the NFL, he's been a productive receiver, and he's a vet. Hollywood Brown, we know what we're talking about. Not just Antonio Brown's cousin. This man has had 1,000 yards or 800 yards. Or we know he can take the top off. Putting him at number 4 is dangerous. Now you're giving Hurts so many options, so many different receivers to throw to. And then the third guy, Dontavian Wicks, and he's been big time in camp. We're going to talk about him. We're going to talk about him. Cool Cat come back, we're going to talk about him. But Mekhi Lemon, looking at who he's going to be next to Devontae Smith, and they're going to easily put it like this. You're looking at camp and you're seeing what he can catch. So when the first game, Washington Commanders, they are going to throw him passes to get him, like short passes, to get him, just catching the ball, get him comfortable. Then eventually he's going to get comfortable, and the NFL does not know him yet. They don't have the playbook. That's one thing about rookies, period. They don't know you, and you become a factor. They have to get the playbook on you. And if you're those type of guys like Mekhi Lemon, he's going to eat off that, because you're going to constantly have to get at Devontae Smith. And the way this offense runs, you're going to have to constantly look at people like Dallas Goedert and Eli Stowers. That's not a game there. Stowers is going to be incorporated in this offense. He's going to get the ball. So they're going to be a 2 tight end offense. Cameron Latu, I think, should be the number 3 because he could block. Good special team. I think Latu should be number 3. I think they should be smart and just that's it. Latu is a good special teamer, elite special teamer, and he can block. So I just think it's time. It's time right now to stop playing. One guy that's going to challenge him to try Johnny Munt. He can block as a tight end, block real good. But Latu, I think, is it, man. Let's go. If anybody remembers Latu, he played at Alabama. He was a big time college tight end at Alabama. Played with Jalen Hurts. You see they get more Alabama people as it goes. Dante Lawson this year, undrafted free agent linebacker. You see they going with it, man. You see they what's going on, Katai? What's going on? Little Griffith. Shout out. People I see E-Money Bentley. What's up, E-Money? That name is classic. E-Money. What's going on? Welcome to Broad Street Blitz Take, man. Leader edition, man, here with Cool Cat, the livest cat that incorporates the Eagles. So many shows this man does. He's busy like Kevin Hart. Man, be busy like Kevin Hart on this joint. But Mekhi Lemon, the big thing about this show, I started off with, what do y'all think Mekhi Lemon's going to be? Little Griffith, Katai, anybody? What do y'all think? I said the stats was 55 catches, 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. Okay, anybody? Eagle Nation, what do y'all think? And that's how I feel. I feel like this year they're going to put him in the offense, but they're not going to rush him in there. I think next year we're could look at 2 1,000-yard receivers. But the thing is, don't expect that every year, because he's not A.J. Brown. He's not trying to, give me the ball. And the Dontavian Wicks is going to be included in this offense a whole lot. Like, they're going to be a multi-receiver offense for the first time in a very long time. And I was just mentioning Hollywood Brown. I just mentioned Elijah Moore. But Darius Cooper and Johnny Wilson, I think Cooper is going to be on the practice squad. I mean, they have time to put him on there.
I'm sorry about that, leader. Keep doing that
good,
to you. What happened? What did I miss?
Eagle Nation, welcome back to Live. It's Cat on Eagle Nation. Cool Cat's back. Listen, look at what Mekhi Lemon said. My biggest mentor, I probably say Smitty. So he already stepping up just the way he works, the way he carries himself, just being a leader. Makai Lemon said this about who's really been helping him out. I think they're going to be, because he's a hard worker. One thing I do know about him, real hard, like you hear about, he's a hard worker. He wants to be better. And Smitty's one of those guys. Kobe Bryant work ethic, want to be better. And I think it's good that they're together and he wants to soak in all the knowledge he can.
Yep. Next up is
Latavian Wicks, man. I think we were just talking about him. Listen, the Eagles offense for the first time is going to be a multi-receiver implication into this. He'll be the third guy. They gave him a $12.5 million extension, and you put Dontavian Wicks 6'1", 200 pounds, good catch radius. He has very good hands. Virginia, University of Virginia, had the best single season of any Virginia receiver in history. Listen, man, that's big. The big thing is the many targets Hurts going to get. Finally, somebody. Listen, I'm not saying the other offensive coordinators and schemes didn't focus on Hurts, but give him a playhouse. Right. Give him a playhouse, man. This is nice to see. I was telling everybody, even I know it was hard to think of AJ leaving, but we had to think of the future because I was hearing things. And I'm like, look what we got. Elijah Moore had 100 targets a couple seasons. He played with Buffalo. This guy's an explosive guy. Ole Miss, that AJ went to All-American. This guy is going to be at the fifth. You're not going to be able to focus on him. Nobody has their offense in their playbook packed down yet. So this is going to be the big part for Sean Mannion. Then the fourth guy is Hollywood Brown. And then you go to this is a guy that's hit 1,000 yards. He's played with Lamar Jackson. He's played with Mahomes. He's played with the league guys, and you give him that point. Then we go. Dontavian Wicks talking to Quinyon Mitchell, so we know they studying. Quinyon Mitchell has bigged them up. Jalen Carter, yes, he looking good, man. Everybody talking mess about Jalen Carter in the contract situation. Jalen Carter is doing his thing. Like, he's all right. He's talking with people. People are good with him. It's no holdout. He's been at camp every time. There hasn't been a holdout. Everybody's talking about since he hasn't showed no signs of not participating. So I just think what that was, the article was an opinion. They're thinking the Eagles are definitely not rushing to it, but the article was an opinion. Since the Eagles have not signed to a contract, they are not incorporated to sign them. It's crazy. Woolen, Tariq Woolen. Listen, man. The biggest standout in camp. He's still getting all the love, or everything. Like, listen, Tariq Woolen is the real deal. I just think it's going to be out of the whole positions on this team, I think Tariq Woolen is going to be, that secondary is going to be stupid.
He's having himself a phenomenal camp, Tariq Woolen. I'm going to be real with y'all. He's having himself a hell of a camp.
Everybody talking about Tariq, man. Everybody, like, the way he move. You look at the tape, the way he's moving, man. He's real easy, and he likes Fangio's system. And we're looking at Cooper. We're looking at, Quinyon. Listen, these are the guys, or Barkley. Those are guys being really, none of these guys, they're having good camps too. But we're talking about the big standouts, the ones you want to hear about. Landon Dickinson and Cam Jurgens, look healthy. They look healthy. They're back to pushing. Like, you don't see no injury or nothing. Like, they don't look kind of slow. Last camp, you saw it, but they was playing. They was, them guys is dogs. That's good to have too, but they look healthy. We'll see what the Steen situation is. I just want to see him. Stallin's not there now. It's another thing. We got a new offensive line coach. Stallin compared him to Brandon Brooks. All right, it's a big, just saying the talent he has. That's what it was. He ain't played him like him yet, but Steen's a good offensive lineman. Don't get it twisted. But the expectation of who he should be right now, Pro Bowler, all pro type of guy. Like, they really have a lot of love for Steen. He was drafted as a tackle, put him at guard. He was at Alabama. Listen, this offensive line, I don't really go against it. With a guy like, with the offensive line the way they are, I'm not really worried about them performing. And then one thing to say about the offensive line, I want to tell y'all how deep they really are. They're just inexperienced. Guys like Drew Kendall, guys like Miles Hinton, who they're having their guard right now, guys like Cameron Williams, these highly talented young guys with big time potential. They just haven't got to there. They haven't started yet. But these guys got all the potential. Mind you who these guys are. Hollis Pierce, 6'8" guy that they got out of Rutgers last year. Big time guy when he came out of Rutgers. This big time talented guy got paid the right amount of money as an undrafted free agent that they believed in him. All right, you got a lot of guys. Michael Johnson's now here at guard. Fred Johnson's still here at tackle. This is a deep line. It's just some guys haven't put on those and played and started. But the potential when they were drafted, everybody listen. Now they're all here. This is big, man. I really like how deep this offensive line is for Chris Cooper, who was an experienced offensive line coach, experienced offensive line. I think this is good. Talking about who the Eagles and what I believe in right now with the team, I just feel like the team is ready. If anybody is focused on the Eagles, this team is ready. But the thing is, we got to see it. We got to see everybody step out. Sean Mannion is the big question. Eli Stowers, just wanted to talk about the offense because I think the defense is barred. I know y'all want to see it play, but this defense was good last year. You know how good the defense is going to be? Speak easy. Sean McCoy, Emmanuel Acho was talking about this is the best defense in the league. It is going to be. I'm sorry. Jahai Campbell was a youngin last year and stood out. Makuba was a youngin last year. What are they going to do this second year? It's going to be great to see them. The next show, I do want to talk about more about the guys, Sean Wade, Eric Izukuma. They signed them UFL guys. Sean Wade, to let y'all know real quick about him, cornerback. And he was one of the top guys in the country, like top 20. This guy, he played at Ohio State. He was a big-time standout and got hurt, got drafted the 4th round. He's 6'1". I think he's a safety type of guy. The Eagles are doing a lot at safety. That's a camp battle. Marcus Epps is, solid right now. Right now, he's in the lead. But Michael Carter II is number 2 on the depth chart. Like I said, I thought he was going to start, but he's right there at number 2. And it's good to put him anywhere because he can cover. He was a nickel guy, one of the top nickels in the league when he got paid with the New York Jets. All right, so just break it down there. The safety position, you got him, you got Sean Wade, you got Maximus Polly, another guy, broke out good at the combine. A lot of guys can get this. We just got to see where this goes. I think the next year's draft, that's who they aim for if they haven't found a player at safety. Right now, they'll go rotating. Becton back. Okay, we go with the that's interesting right there. That's interesting. Becton, yeah, he's 6'7", man. I really feel like they shouldn't, they could have made the contract to keep him because he didn't get paid much with the Chargers. But Howie has his thing, But we'll see. We'll see where they go. We'll see where they go. Darius Cooper is another guy who I feel like, listen, they're just not going to rush him. I think he's still a guy they believe in because if you look at it, Brown and Moore have 1-year contracts. The extension for Wicks is 1 year. So Cooper's going to have a chance to be on this squad. And I think they believe in him and that. And Johnny Wilson, let me tell y'all something about this guy. He ripped too. He ripped. This two guy, you know what I mean? He's 6'7", runs a 4.5. If this man puts it all together up here at 6'7", 200, and he had a good camp last year. Let's not get it twisted. It wasn't like he, we're trying to see where he goes. He just got hurt. He had a good camp last year, man. Florida State. What did he play in college? Florida State. He didn't play in no bad competition. He was listen. I'm intrigued by that. We ain't had a guy that big since Harold Carmichael. And that was crazy. It wasn't 6'8". Like, oh God, bro. That was a match. I think that's the biggest matchup problem. And y'all can tell me who's the biggest matchup problem ever in NFL history. I'm gonna tell you Harold Carmichael Eagles. When you got a receiver like, and he ended up being good. He just wasn't big. He was good, So I like Johnny Wilson's potential. And Cooper, I remember these talks. It's not crazy. They were comparing him. This was actually said they were comparing him to A.J. Brown last year out of camp where he was catching the football. They were doing that to him. So he was looking good, man. So we're going to see how, for the first time, it's competition at his position. Remember Danny Gray? Where is he going to figure out in all this? He was stand out last year. I mean, what do you think, Cool Cat, I wanted to ask you about who have you been hearing about that you think? Who are you intrigued to see in the season? Who are you impressed about hearing about? I know you'd be like, we want to see the game, but who are you impressed to hear that you're
If we're talking about the camp, the defense has been better than the offense. I want to see them be better. I want the offense to be better in camp. But Tariq Woolen, I keep talking about him because but I like what I'm seeing from him. I like what I'm seeing from Jalen Hunt and
Yeah.
Jeremiah Trotter. I like what I'm seeing from him. But Tariq Woolen is like, he's been breaking up. Here's why I'm so fascinated with Tariq Woolen. Like, a lot of people have been saying that the offense has been struggling in camp. Well, one of the reasons is because of Tariq Woolen. He's been blocking Smitty. He's been stopping passes. I think he had an interception on Jalen and one of our backups. Someone clear that for me. But he's been stopping really good drives on for the offense. Tariq Woolen has. So I'm excited to see him. Jeremiah Trotter, I like what I'm hearing from him. And yeah, the defense has been stepping up. And to Eagles Nation, listen, I get it. You want to see some more of the offense. You want them to be better. I know.
I got to speak on that. What they are hearing on the offense. I don't know where that's coming from. There's no struggling factor on the offense. The defense themselves has said the offense is going to be dangerous and explosive. They are complimenting the offense they're playing. But what we're saying is that the defense is playing, that they're playing good.
Yeah.
No, the defense is playing, like, listen, even if, like, AJ Spencer ain't gotten there yet, but Grenard looks good. Jalen Hunt, like, that's one guy listen, he's been real good in camp. He's been looking fresh. Nolan Smith he's going to get back, and he's been in and out. Nolan Smith, there's no been a bad reports on Nolan Smith. Jalen Carter's look quick as hell. Like, looks different. You remember when Jordan Davis came in and he lost the weight, right? And you saw he's moving kind of quicker in camp. That's how Carter looks. And imagine this man at that. He's motivated. Because now there are doubts going around. This is Jalen Carter, the trade part. The trade part. Are you crazy? They're not going to trade Jalen. Y'all are crazy. For Max Crosby? No. Are you crazy? Max Crosby, let's explain this. Max Crosby has been good. He's been great. Hall of Famer, right? He's never been Jalen Carter. No time in his career has he been the guy that you have to send 3 and have a 4th waiting. A guy that can knock out 3 people and still get sacks. Last year, he's a little hurt. He's going to come back, and then you're seeing him back in shape because he was mad at his own. You can see him getting in shape. He was mad at his own production. Like, that's good to see because we ain't seen that since, remember when he was drafted, and they was like he was out of shape at camp and all this and moving. And then you're looking at that now. He don't want that doubt. He wants to be an Eagle. Carter looks great, man. He's participating. I'm going to let y'all know about this. There's nothing from Carter that looks like he's being rejecting. Like, AJ had times where he was talking with Patriot fans, and then it was, it's a house over here, and he might say this, or Carter has been all Eagles at the camp, participating with anybody, owners. Listen, because I'm asking, I really want to know, because I'll say one thing that I see, but then I'll make a call like, what's going, like, for real, what's going on? And then when it's a confirmation, like, they're like, nothing's going on. He's at camp, he's talking, he's laughing with people. This is all speculation because the contract ain't been done. So people are being like, but Philly wants to hold back. They know they can hold back, and they know Carter is cool with it. Carter is cool with it, man. Look, this is all a unit. I just want to see Nolan. Nolan Smith is the guy. I want him to start proving. I want to hear more on Nolan Smith. If you want to hear a guy, I want to hear more on. And see, I'm not just a fan of people. I want to see more. I want to see him prove. You know what I mean? People like this guy's super talented. We're talking about a guy with Mike Parsons' talent. It's not even for people who don't understand. No, in 2024 when we won, Nolan Smith was X factor in the playoffs. X factor. Like, so when he gets his on him, and then the locker room, it's more than that. In the locker room, Nolan Smith has him and N'Kobe Dean were great locker room people. And Nolan Smith was a great locker room person. So now you got Jonathan Grenard right there. AJ Spencer is there. Arnold Egberketti is there. Trevon, I don't know what happened with that. He retired or whatever. But stuff happens, whatever. So you look, and then I also think that means Keyshawn Wimbury. I remember I talked about him. We drafted Keyshawn James Wimbury.
Yep.
That's an opening. That's an opening right there because you can get you another guy, the pass rush. And I got all the confidence in this guy. I'm telling y'all, this guy is saying I got to see him not be good. I think he'll be a guy that if he's not heavy in the rotation or featured, he's going to make the team. And or if he don't make the team, he's on the practice squad. Next year, he'll be on the team. Somewhere in the future, you'll see him be a productive pass rusher on this rotation. And he has that type of talent. And when I would talk about the pass rushing is because of the secondary. Once you had the quarterback has no time to throw the ball, you have to throw the ball. And you're throwing to Quinyon Mitchell. You're throwing to Tariq Woolen.
Yep.
On the Cooper DeJean. And Makuba, Makuba had a hell of a rookie season. He could be, it was times he was like, oh, but overall, no, that is a great talent to have back there. We are lucky that's a draft that nobody talks about that pick as much as they should. He was a good ass player last year. He came in instant impact and he has ball skills, which means if anything else is failing, he's going to be able to go get that ball. Like he can tackle. He can tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Did y'all see that this guy was good? So it's good. I think it's two things to know about Howie. I think Howie looks in the future real quick, right? Jahad Campbell being drafted. As much as I was like, I'm still believing the Kobe Dean. That's putting the paint on the wall. Like we're looking for Jahad to be the successor, and he wanted to be sure. And what bigger way to big up Kobe Dean's talent than get a first round pick to replace you? Like this was a high draft pick. It kind of blew people away, but boom, now he's starting. Then you're looking at Reed Blankenship. Free agency was coming up.
Yep.
You got to get someone in there to, be a factor. And they got a young dog in Makuba. Makuba could have been a late first round pick. Really, it was Cooper DeJean should have been the top 20. That was just a fail by
right.
Oh, great. I mean, Howie was like, "What? You see how quick he traded up for Cooper?" he because they was thinking about getting him in the first round. It was between them two. They had Cooper in first before Quinyon.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, it was like Howie was like, "This is unbelievable right here." Okay, and then you're looking at same thing with Jalen Carter and Nolan Smith.
Right.
They had Nolan in. Nolan was already in. Ringo was in. He did a visit. But then Carter. And so it was already on the plans that they want Carter, but it was like, okay, we can get this in real talk. Nolan Smith was a top 10 think about. He was a top 10 guy they thought about. So if Jalen Carter somebody got drafted over him, Bijan Robinson was this is before Barkley.
Right.
Before Barkley. Bijan Robinson and Nolan Smith were two guys they were thinking about drafting right there. So when he slipped, they're like, oh, what? So listen, a Super Bowl later, they were right. That this is what it is. Why Cool Cat says, get a Georgia guy.
Yeah.
Once we got them together, they make magic happen. It's just what it is. I think it's real big. I think if we look Smith and Hunt, Carter is smarter than folks. Yeah, that's true there. That's definitely true there. Carter's definitely a smart guy. I want to think about one thing I want to say, Cool Kid, about the Jalen Hurts thing. All right, now.
Yep.
That's a little crazy. Because we kind of like ran past it, and I was like, yeah, because I got. But my thing is this. I know you've been hearing the Lamar Jackson talk. I just don't get where that's not even coming from the Eagles. Like y'all how do y'all bring up subjects that don't even exist? He has to be the LeBron James of the NFL, man. You remember when LeBron James was sitting at courtside with two girls, and they was like, "Oh, who he creeping with?" And that was the owner. And he like Jalen Hurts can't do nothing right. I just think, why would y'all say that a winning quarterback and this guy's now? I understand who's more talented, but he hasn't won with his talent. Jamarcus Russell, woo! Listen, bro. Y'all can say what y'all want. Jamarcus Russell was a dog, talented. But if y'all do y'all homework let me know his stats for me. Just let me know Jamarcus Russell's stats. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You look at guys like Donovan McNabb, and look how he turned out. He's the same. Look, that's who Jalen Hurts is. Donovan McNabb with a better brain. That is all that is. That's who he reminds me of. Look how he played. He ran. Look how he played at Syracuse. dynamic, right? Hurts was dynamic at Oklahoma and Alabama. He had 1,000 yards with Oklahoma. He was almost a Heisman Trophy guy. He had 4,000 yards passing.
Mm-hmm.
The stuff he did, ask CD Lamb how good he was. That was his receiver. Ask Grant Calcaterra. That was his tight end. Like, y'all, I don't know. I think it was guys playing for this man to be where he is. Like when his mom be talking, it's like something they said it was because listen, he's getting the hate and he's getting the rocks, but he's doing nothing for y'all to throw the rocks. He's doing absolutely nothing for y'all to throw the rocks.
Yep.
I've never seen a superstar in football just like with LeBron. Like real talk, I've never seen a guy that does everything right and is hated somehow. He's done everything. And you look at Jalen, he's done you know, he could snap on some of y'all at his interviews. It would be warranted, and Philly would love it. It would put him down. But he don't. How did you hold it together? When they keep doubting you, how do you not say, "Do you see what I did? Do you see when I did the perfect game in Minnesota? What the hell else I gotta do?" Why y'all? He just be like this the whole time. Well, the main thing is the main thing. It's gonna get better, and I'm like, Jalen, no, say something. Jalen, no, curse him out right now, right? Curse him out right. You know what I mean? I think this season I'm more of a fan of him than ever because they are throwing the rocks, and he's done nothing to take them. All he did is he's a quarterback. You know the quarterback going to take a lot. The quarterback and the coach take the most pressure.
Right.
That's it. Usually one of those go first. And he's a winning quarterback. He's not even losing. Like, he just won the Super Bowl and was Super Bowl MVP. And in the season he had wasn't bad. He can do better, but it wasn't bad. He didn't throw many interceptions. You know, he was getting used to an offense. And what quarterback in history has had to deal with as many offensive coordinators since college?
Right.
That's kind of crazy. The playbooks that's thrown at you.
Yep.
Because you have to put all this into your perspective, then you got to figure out what do you do that makes this offense better? How can this offense make me better? This is different playbooks. And y'all understand we got 2 Super Bowl appearances out of this man and 1 win. Oh, 2 offensive coordinators. Shane Steichen, 2 offensive coordinators, 2 different playbooks. I just think he don't get enough credit, man. But no doubt, I want to talk about Sean Wade and Eric Zuma next. We're going to talk more about that. And I want to talk about the best position, I think, is the cornerback. And we're going to talk more there and break down Quinyon Mitchell. We're going to break down we're going to break down Jonathan Jones signing, the 4th signing. Where does Ringo stand? I feel like Ringo is a special teams guy. We're going to talk more about how everybody is valued and those guys. And I want to come through and mention the safeties a little bit, but we're going to really break down the cornerbacks. We're just going to see with Makuba. I think people are not thinking about Epps. When we went to the Super Bowl in 2022, Marcus Epps was our safety, 94 tackles. I just say 94. Like, he's solid. He's not the guy. He could do a Pro Bowl. Remember TJ Edwards, right? He had the great season. He had a season like that since he left. He hasn't. TJ Edwards has not had the season. The Eagles, being around the Eagles, that they were good. They made their thing. But I still think TJ Edwards was here. He can contribute because he's done it before. And he's done it with the Eagles. Epps is solid. He was solid with the Raiders. He was a solid guy. That's all we need. Yeah, calm down. I think we spoil people too much with so many good players. They think every position got to have that dynamic Pro Bowler, that future superstar. No, as long as the guy don't make no mistakes and he makes some plays, that's it. Epps will be a leader as a vet in the locker room. He won't make no mistakes. He'll make plays. That's it. Makuba's the guy. If you're talking about talent and ceiling, it's a lot expected of him. He's going to be a Pro Bowler, and I think for sure. I think he can get 5 interceptions next year. I said 5 picks, man. He got the ball skills. Quinyon, I want to see Quinyon and Cooper get. They still shut you down without interceptions, but I want to see them when they start getting turnovers and interceptions. Oh, it's going to be crazy. And Cooper playing with Makuba and base packages and the safety. That's going to be nuts right there. And then Woolen is 6'4". I just keep wanting to say that he run a 4.3 and he's 6'4". The unbelievable size, and everybody is 40-inch verticals. Like, y'all gotta understand. And these guys have been proven. They just don't have the combine talent like they just did combine. These guys have been productive. They all have Super Bowl rings too. All the cornerbacks got Super Bowl rings. Woolen, Mitchell, and Cooper, and Jonathan Jones. All four have. Jones got 2 with the Patriots. So that's a big. This is going to be the best to me out of this whole. The best position in football is going to be the secondary. It's going to be hard to stop these guys. You can't outrun them. They all run a 4-3, so they're going to run with anybody. And then they all do a 40-inch vertical. Then how you going to throw? I can't wait to see Pickens going against Woolen. That's going to be class, because that's the one thing to me that they had the advantage, because Pickens is taller. He's 6'3". But now you got a 6'4" guy. This is going to be big. I think the Cowboys are going to be sick. I'm sorry. Now I'm talking as a fan. I think y'all going to be sick. Who's the running back? Who's the running? 2 tight ends. Our tight end, the second one, Stowers, he has a 45-inch vertical. 45-inch vertical. Crazy, yep. Man. Crazy. It is crazy to even think about how good this team is going to be as far as the young guys. Because every year, the guy coming in their first year and doing good. Every year. Listen, man, next week we're talking about basically the cornerback position. Tariq Woolen. You hear Cool Cat even impressed with him. I'm impressed. Like, you're seeing what he does to play, how quick he is. Him and Mekhi Lemon runs so fast in the routes. I can't wait to see him catch Jalen Hurts quick release, because he's real fast in the routes. That's one thing I see. He does his routes, he boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like Smith. That's what Smith is, the best route runner. I say one of the top 3 in football. He's so crisp with his route running. That's what makes him good. But Lemon's another one. He make a run, make a stop, turn. Like, just look at him in camp, man. I can't wait. He won't hesitate. He won't slack off. He won't do bad on Hurts. He's going to be such an addition for Hurts, because Hurts will be able to release that football. And I can't wait to see Hurts with Wicks and all the new receivers with Brown and more. Like, that's going to be – he has different weapons. Remember, man, we only use Brown and Smith. Remember, we abused them, really. We had Zacchaeus in them, right? But in Dotson, but you see how much we lacked off of Dotson this last season? After what he did the season before, he should have got the ball more. So now we'll be able to use receivers, and they won't be able to zero in where Hurts wants to go. There's a quarterback as the offensive coordinator that's talking to a quarterback. He's feeling comfortable. They know each other. He's seeing what type of quarterback he is, and as a quarterback himself, he takes the traits of him and says, okay, what does Hurts have of that, and I'm going to improve that and improve what he has as a quarterback, because he's a quarterback. He wants to make it's. I like it. Kellen Clemens was our last offensive coordinator, and we went to the Super Bowl. Frank Reich was our offensive coordinator for Carson Wentz and them when we won the Super Bowl. I'm a firm believer in position guys are good with elite or potentially good position players. Like Chris Cooper's offensive lineman. I think he'll relate to those offensive linemen because he has been one. He has been one. It's the best thing ever to replace Stoutland with a guy who is an ex-offensive lineman in the NFL, man. So I'm really a believer in this. And we out, y'all. Listen, man, love y'all from Broad Street. Yeah. Man, me and Cool Cat, man, Broad Street, the leader edition. Tune into Broad Street. What's up? Shout out to Alex Rice, shout out to Steve and all them, man. Shout out to Simone, Lord Brunson. They don't tell Lauren Brunson. There was something they told him where I forgot, man. I retweeted it, but they told him he was wrong on the Jalen Hurts. No. It's about Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson. And I was like, he's right, because Lamar has more talent, but he's not the better quarterback. That's just what it is. Cool Cat, listen, he has the better, but he's not the better quarterback.
Yep.
Difference between Steve Young and Randall Cunningham. I'm an Eagle fan. The better quarterback was Steve Young. All right, I'm out, y'all. Listen, it's Broad Street Blitz. We out.
Peace.